everyone, welcome to Sunshine in Germany. Today I would like to review one of equipment that I think is worth it to share, and what I can say one of the best equipment that I bought this year, beginning of this year, is quite valuable, and the thing is that I'm quite satisfied. That's the reason why I want to share. And the name is the Comfee Dehumidifier. So before I show you the equipment, I would like to explain what's the reason that we bought this thing. So Comfee Dehumidifier. So from the word is dehumidifier. That means that's try to, because situation that especially during the winter, the moisture is quite high in outside especially, and of course it goes to inside, the effect to the inside. The reason is because, for example, in one room especially, like what worry me most is our kids room, which is not that big, so it's just good enough for the for the kid, yeah. And when we breathing every night, it's, and then with the Heizung or with the warmer turn on and keep running, it was heating, creating some heat inside, and while the outside is so cold because it's a minus degree. So this is happening during the winter. So because of the different situation inside and outside, it created moisture something. So but because of this, the moisture level in a winter is quite high. The normal humid is around 30 to 50%. That's for the normal one. So above that is quite something. And during the winter, usually is could be around above 50. And based on the experience, when the first time we checking the room, is around 78, which is people say pretty normal during the winter, especially in Berlin or in Germany. So because of this reason, we bought the humidifier, because if not, then what's happening? Okay, that's the question. What's happening if we not do the humidifier? This, because of this different, it could be cause the mold. If you look at it, like sometimes in the roof or in the wall, it could be in the wall, there's a mold, or it could be damp also. And the more this one, it could be wider and wider, and I can say it's quite poisoning. And if we just leave it, it could be pretty dangerous, especially when you put the kids inside, or when you yourself sleeping inside for the long and you're breathing there and the poison is there. You can imagine what will happen, you know. So most of these cases, it could be the kids become asthma or hard to breathe, and could be end up becoming a serious illness. We don't want this happen, of course. So we decided to browsing. I was wrong that time. I thought like we need humidifier because of the moisture is too much, but I was wrong, and my husband said like, no, we need the other way around, the humidifier, because the moisture is pretty high here. We need is the humidifier because the moisture is pretty high and we have to lower it down. So the concept of our principle is that, in the simple way, because we are not discussing but more technical on that how it works, but humidifier is you create, that's happening because the room, for example, one room is pretty dry. If you realize that when you wake up, it's like, oh my god, it's feeling so dry, that means that the moisture level is pretty low and you need to give the moist more. So that's why you need moisturizer. But the humidifier because the moisture is pretty high, so need to taking it out to the moist that one, and then to bring it to the level that accepted, which is around, like what I said previously, 30 to 50%. So that's the concept is like. And now another one I think, which is pretty cool things also, when you have a kids, to have an air purifier. But the air purifier is to make the air that we have, changing it, all the pollution that we have, this air purifier make it is become purify the air and bring it out the result to the inside the room with the one that been cleaned. So this is three things I think is pretty good to have. But today I'm specific for discuss about the humidifier. I will show you in the video. This is the example of what moisturizer will be happen if you didn't put any dehumidifier or helping as a one of the way to try to fix it. Okay, this is what happened usually in the morning. This is what happened when the condition of inside is hot because we have a heater on, and then but it outside is so cold, like around minus in this case during the winter. So because of this situation, then this is come up because of the difference of look at this water. It's come up there because of the hot out inside and then cold outside, so that condense. That's the reason why this happened. This situation make it what happened inside is become not humid like that. This is one of example when this has happened, but this is already fixed. I heard that this cases is pretty common in Germany because it's during the winter, and also mostly I think it's European country, in UK as well, because of the the weather, how is the difference between indoors and outdoor. So and sometimes also cases like one of our friend, they didn't realize because this is we living in the apartment. So whatever it is, you just contact the person in charge for the apartment how to fix it. And one of the friend of my husband, they didn't realize that this is like being long already because they're living there years. And then suddenly at some point that's happening, and then they open up in the wall, and the wall is a lot of mold which is they didn't realize. So that whole building need to be fixed. So they moved to the hotel and stay there for a while during the maintenance, during the fixing. So this is a crazy, but this is a very common. One of the solution I think, which is what we did as well, is even during the winter, people in Germany love to open the door. I think that's the reason why also we have to do it like 2 times or 3 times for the whole day. Like open it the window and let the weather coming in and the air changing, and just staying there for 50 minutes and close it again, and do it like 3 times for a day. That's the reason why also German people love to have a fresh air coming in, something at the same time also to let it changing because of the different because of the humid between inside and outside, because too much increase, we are breathing, we keep breathing every day inside, and then put it heater as well, so it's very cold, while outside is very very cold and very hot. So this is the thing that's happening. So it's very common. It's a natural disaster, I can say. So what we can do is first is doing the maintenance, open the air like I said, and the second one, if you can buy affordable to buy the humidifier, then I would suggest to buy it just like what we did. And we pretty much happy with this brand Comfee from Media. We bought before different brand, but we're totally not satisfied with that because we cannot see the difference. But then when we buy this a little bit more expensive but affordable, then we buy this and we pretty much satisfied. We are not endorsed by this brand, totally no, but just well, for us today that I review is a Comfee, which is what we bought and what we satisfied for. Okay, let's have a look. just power on. I'm running it in my kids' room, and this is the how it looks. And we got a power button here, so I just power in. See, if you look at it, so it's pretty high, I can say. That's the reason why I running it today. The thing is because outside is, I think outside is around 2 degree today, 2 degree I think, or around 3 degree. And while inside is my son has a heater, and also at night he's breathing as well, so it's pretty wide, pretty humid. So this is how it works. So at the beginning is the number is Can you imagine it when you wash your clothes, like how many, like 5 kg, and then can you imagine that basically 1.5 liter you can get from there? So that's if you just leave it inside your house, you're drying your clothes inside. Can you imagine like how moisture is gonna be? So that's the reason why we need this dehumidifier to make it balance, you know. So let me on again. So that's or when I'm out, I can control it, and I want to stop it. Then you know, like you forget it, and then you're like, oh, let me stop it, and you can control it even when you're out. So come up to, I think the level in here is like up to 2 liters. So when it's sucking all the water and put it inside this up to 2 levels with the red, that means that it's a time to take the water. So let me stop it here. So we just open up in here. Let me do it. And see, it's like, and you get the P2 like this, which is it's full, and you just take out that one, and you just drop it, the water inside. So this time is I think this is just a half, so still I can say still empty, so it's still ready. But as per my explanation, when it's come up, then it's real, then it's full. Okay, let me go like 1 hour, 2 hour, or even 3 hours until I got it full, or when I got the number. And I'm satisfied with the room of my kid. All right, so the way how it looks is pretty cool. I really like it, and it's quite elegant, I can say. And it has a wheel, so you can just move it from one room to another room very easily. You don't have to be, you don't need much energy or power to bring this. So right, so I just leave it, but just be aware, just put it like this side, because the most important is from this filter things from this height. So do not put it on facing the block, facing the wall, or you blocking it. So what's the point of having it? So that's I think that's pretty important, because this side is the most important. So we just put it facing the space, which is this room, and then leave it like this way. All right. So yeah, let's see. After a few hours, it will be done. So, I hope this video useful for you. Hopefully, when you watching this video and then you're thinking like, oh, this is a similar issue that happened to my house. Maybe you should try the humidifier. Whatever you can choose the brand, just do browsing and what's the brand suitable for you and as per what you need and what as per what the price that you want to set. But for us is we're pretty satisfied with this, and we're gonna use this. This is our first year to using it, and so worth it to have it, and definitely we're gonna need it for the next year, especially during the winter. I do like there's some group talking about this dehumidifier things, especially mostly is a family who has a kid because they want to give the best for the kids, like to make it comfortable and helping in that in the kids room. This is pretty important, I can say. And this is not only during winter, they also suggested to do it during the summer once in a while, because that's not only because of the humid or moisture things, but it's also cleaning up the dust that have in that in the room. So yeah, we don't have experience yet during the summer, as per now it's still winter, but have a look in the how is it during the summer season. So yeah, that's all I want to discuss about. And if you have some question about it, just you can write down in the comment. And if you have the same experience and this equipment is very useful for you, just such a come kind of like encouragement, something you can just put a comment and say whatever you want to say. And yeah, hope this can be one of your decision to buy equipment for this year or for the next year is up to you. So thank you guys for watching this video, and stay healthy, stay safety, and see you in my next video. Bye bye. Cheers.